This is verse 41 of the 19th chapter, Gospel of John. We're nearing the end of the narrative regarding the crucifixion of Christ and the moment in which he's buried, and we've, of course, learned that Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea have taken the body of Jesus. They prepared it according to the customs of the Jews for burial. And now John tells us something which again seems to reflect the knowledge that would come through an eyewitness, which is presumably what John was. So we have ein from eimi, I am. It's the third person singular, imperfect, active indicative. So it was would be the sense. Idiomatically, we'd put it in English as there was in that place is the idea. So postpositive da, but it was or there was in preposition takes the dative. Here we have the dative article, the masculine singular, along with the noun that it goes along with it, topo. This is topos, a place. The dative here, in the place, or there was in the place. Hupo, it's a conjunction, it means where, so in the place where. Estaurothē, from stauroo, it means to crucify. Third person singular, aorist passive indicative, so there was in the place where he was, passive voice crucified, kapos. Same word that was used with respect to the Garden of Gethsemane. It's a garden. There was in that place, so somehow in the general vicinity of the location of Jesus' crucifixion, there was a garden. John obviously is giving us an echo, probably, of the Garden of Gethsemane, not the same place, of course, but the idea that there had been a passion in the garden, and maybe even an allusion back to the Garden of Eden is mentioned. The reason John would bring this to our attention is to help us see those parallels. So there was in the place where he was crucified a garden, kai, connective, in, again the same preposition, in, to, kapo, in the garden, in that place. Nemeon, this is the word for tomb. So there's a garden, and in the garden there's a tomb. John tells us it's a kainon tomb, and this is an adjective. It means new, not simply new in the sense of recently created, but new in the sense of virginal, you might say, never used. It has a particular sense to it that would suggest that. So an unused, new tomb. There was in that garden such a tomb. Third time now, the same preposition, in whom, and then udepo. This is an indeclinable adverb, and it has the idea of never yet. There had never been up to this point any use of it. So it's John explaining it. Udes is a adjective. It means no one or nothing. For the masculine singular nominative, as we have it here, it means no one or no man, in which never yet a man, no man, ein, same verb as we had here, it was, no man was, tethemenos, from tithemi, to place or to put is the idea. This is a perfect passive participle. So it means that there had not been, and up to this moment had not been anyone laid there, anybody put there. It's the masculine singular nominative because it's going along with the subject of the verb here, and it refers to the grave itself, or to this tomb that is under discussion. So John is simply giving us the information with respect to this tomb in preparation, of course, for telling us how it is about to be used.